Hello YouTube, how y'all doing today? Today we are taking a look at the Fenix ECP flashlight. This is a 1600 lumen flashlight, but that is not its primary function. Its primary function is that it is also a 5000 milliamp charging bank, which is awesome. It's IPX68 rated. It's rated for 1 meter falls, but I'm willing to bet right now that that's very conservative. Let's see. It was about a 7 or 8 meter fall, and it works fine. So yeah, 1 meter my eye. All these lights that I have tested from Fenix all vastly exceed their fall rating. So this one is no different. Really neat light. This is a great survival type of light. To turn it on, it's very easy. You just hit the button, hold it down for half a second, and then as you tap it, it'll go through the modes. And hold it down half a second, turns off. Half second turns on. It will turn back on in the last mode you use, but will not turn on in turbo. So you turn it on, if you turn it off in turbo, it'll come back on high, and then you just hit it one more time, you're in turbo mode. So this is not really, I guess, what you would call a tactical light, because there's that small delay before it comes on, and then you got to kick into turbo. But as an everyday carry, or a survival light, or a vehicle light, or anything the type, this is just outstanding. I keep this in my bug out bag, my survival gear, and if I keep it in my vehicle, my bug out bag, and basically, if there's ever some catastrophe, the grid collapses, SHTF, whatever, I have this with me. I have a charging bank, and I keep an extra spare battery in the package, so I have all the ability to get home and have power, the whole time, even if it takes me several days. I could recharge my phone, I could recharge my other lights. So, it gives you the ability to have a very good supply of power. So what we're going to do is we're going to get out here tonight. We're going to shine this around the homestead. I live in a very big, very dark homestead. We'll be comparing this to a test light. Our control light is a Trustfire 1000 lumen pocket light. So we'll see how it compares to that, but it should be significantly brighter. So if I grab my trusty Trustfire L2 20 millimeter diameter pocket light, which uses a single 14500 cell battery and is 1000 lumens, I cannot see that target across there. I can see the shoreline, but I cannot see the target. As you can see, it is pitch black, and I have the Fenix ECP. Then we have low, medium, and then there's high. So when you turn it on, if you leave it on turbo mode, when you turn it off, it'll default back to high. In any other position, it'll turn on in the position that you were using before. But we're on high now. And this is a 1600 lumen light on max. I'll put the specifications on the screen. But you can see down here, those white targets. Those are at a range of 30 yards. And I'm just on high mode. I'm not on turbo. If we click the turbo, that really illuminates them well. So definitely very bright. Okay, now down there across the lake, let's see where we can see it. Over there is right where you could see the edge of that light. That's 100 yards away. We click the turbo, and you could see that 100-yard target down there, and I'll circle it on the screen. So now this is dense woods. They're grown in because we're late in the spring now. So we have dense foliage. And looking down there across the lake, you can see that target at 100 yards on this 1600 lumen light. Now the nice thing about this light, but we walk around down here, you can see this lights the woods up, no problem. I'm looking down in the woods. Those trees you can see down there, they're about 40 yards into the woods. So you could see nice and deep into the woods with this. So this would be a great survival light or camping light or SHTF light. But the nice thing about this is you keep this in your backpack or your survival gear. If you have an SHTF type of scenario, lost in the woods, grid goes down, you know, whatever of a million different scenarios you could think of, not only does this give you a flashlight, but this gives you a very powerful power bank that you can use to recharge your other devices. So very, very handy, and it's a very compact size. Okay, guys, so you got to see how this guy looks at night. You got to see the functions. You saw a drop test. Ran through the features. And yeah, this is a very, very good light, and especially for the price, this is a very reasonable price light, which is a great thing because Fenix is a top-end company. So I highly, highly, highly recommend this guy. Definitely. All right, folks, you all have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. Freedom by me out.